Introduction to Neo.
Alright, there's this 5'5", 66-pound robot with an aluminum frame. But instead of looking like a typical metal machine, it's wrapped in a soft knitted suit. Not just any fabric though, it's three-dimensional printed nylon made with a high-tech Japanese Shima ski knitting machine, so it fits seamlessly. It's quiet, about as loud as a fridge, and built to handle everyday tasks like making coffee, cleaning, vacuuming, and even doing laundry. It can even double as a mobile speaker system. Unlike the usual clunky metallic robots with exposed joints and blinking lights, this one has a warm, friendly design that actually looks like it belongs in a home.
Nuances just released a short 37-second video showcasing their new robot. In the video you see this sweet, knit-bodied robot preparing coffee for a super happy couple. The couple is dressed in these earthy-toned outfits in an earthy-toned house, chatting and laughing together while poor Neo goes practically unnoticed. There's a part toward the end of the clip that has a total Wes Anderson vibe. The camera is outside the house. You can see the couple enjoying a glass of wine through one window, and then, on the other side, there's Neo GMA just sitting alone on the couch. The video even leaves you with a slightly sad impression. It looks like the robot desperately needs a hug, or at least some acknowledgement. And that's actually an interesting point. If you're like me, you might already be kind of attached to your little Roomba. Or maybe you've named your dishwasher or something. Hey, no judgment. But with Neo's design, Nuances is deliberately making us think about how we treat these future robot companions. Is it just a machine, or should we be considerate of something that communicates in almost human ways through speech, movement, or body language? Now let's talk about the technology behind Neo GMA. First off, Neo Gamma can move using reinforcement learning at 100 Hz. Reinforcement learning basically means it's been trained, often using motion capture data from real people, to walk like us with a natural gait and to swing its arms in a relaxed, human-like manner. It can squat down, stand up, sit in chairs without toppling over, and adapt to new environments. That's a huge deal because a big challenge with most humanoid robots is keeping them balanced and stable as they interact with unpredictable household objects like the random toy left on the floor or a pet cat roaming around. And get this, Nuances also trained a visual manipulation model that helps the robot pick up a variety of objects, even ones it hasn't seen before. Basically, it's using neural networks that interpret the raw data from its sensors so it can figure out how to grip something like a spoon, a cup, or maybe even a TV remote. Combine that with the fact that it's only about as loud as a typical refrigerator, thanks to upgraded hardware that's 10 dB quieter than its predecessor Neo, and you've got a robot that seems more at home in a living room than in a factory. They've also packed in an in-house large language model, which just means it has a voice companion feature that lets you talk to it almost as naturally as you would with another person, or at least with something like ChatGPT. And it's not just about understanding commands. Nuances is working on giving Neo body language too, so that it can nod, gesture, or otherwise react in more human-like ways. Apparently the robot Neo has these LED-lit earrings on either side of its head that glow in real time, giving you visual feedback about its status. Maybe it's listening, maybe it's processing your question, or maybe it's politely letting you know that your request to pick up pizza from the fridge is a bit too weird. Now, in terms of safety, vision, and the future of Neo are all interconnected. Neo's design and functionalities are built with a forward-thinking approach to ensure it remains a reliable companion in various environments. The vision for Neo extends beyond its current capabilities, aiming to incorporate more advanced features while maintaining the highest safety standards. Neo is meant to be safe around people. Instead of big metal arms, you've got these jointed actuators with soft covers. So if it brushes against you, you probably won't get bruised. The knit suit, earthy-toned of course, hides all the mechanical stuff and is specifically shaped to avoid anything pointy or dangerous sticking out. This approach is super important if the robot is going to be around kids, elderly family members, or pets. Nuances is basically saying they want To test the robot in real homes and gather data on how it deals with normal day-to-day life, opening doors for grandma, carefully avoiding the sleeping dog, or learning how to handle random clutter. The CEO of 1X, Baron Barrage, has stated that the ultimate vision is a world where each of us might have a personal robot helper, much like Baymax from Big Hero 6 or Rosie from the Jetsons. But to get there, they need these robots to experience real home environments, not just controlled labs or industrial spaces, so that they learn all the little nuances of human life. They need to figure out how to handle different floor textures, varied lighting, or the random moment your toddler decides to whack the robot with a plastic hammer. In the video, we discussed a figure which used to be closely connected to OpenAI. Well, 1X is also backed by OpenAI. In fact, 1X acquired a Bay Area startup called Kind Humanoid earlier this year. However, 1X says that technology from Kind Humanoid isn't actually integrated into Neo just yet. It's all about building up that super intelligent, physically capable, large language model-based platform that can eventually help out at home. Some folks might recall that 1X first popped up in the news when OpenAI announced it was investing in them. This might be because so many people believe the next big leap in AI is embodied intelligence, meaning that the AI steps out of just being software on a computer screen and actually goes physical, working alongside humans in the real world. So you can imagine the potential synergy. A ChatGPT-like intelligence that can literally walk over to your stove and help you cook dinner. Right now though, it's still a work in progress, and that's something 1X doesn't hide. The new model is definitely more advanced than the old beta, but we're not exactly seeing a final ready-to-ship product. They keep emphasizing we're close, but we're not quite at the point where you can hop on Amazon and order a Neo G for your living room. Alongside the household chore aspect, another interesting feature is that Neo can double as a rolling stereo system. It has 3 speakers, 1 in the chest for AI voice interactions and 2 in the pelvis for bass and 360-degree effects. Plus, it has 4 microphones around its body so it can pick up your voice from different directions. Just imagine telling your robot to follow you around playing your favorite Spotify playlist while you're tidying up the house. It's a bit surreal, but also kind of amazing, right? Speaking of other tidbits, in one of the articles talking about the robot, there was a quick mention about BYD building the world's largest battery storage projects in Saudi Arabia, and MIT's MyFly system that helps drones navigate in complex environments. These advancements are quite fascinating and show just how interconnected our technological progress is becoming.